I have a statement by the President of the United States. The liberation of Kuwait has begun. In conjunction with the forces of our coalition partners, the United States has moved under the code name Operation Desert Storm.
I remember watching the first Gulf War with my grandmother when she was alive back in the early 90s.
Engaging targets in Kuwait and Iraq.
I always told her I was going to enlist in the military and serve my country. You know, I grew up in a rural area. I had an uncle that was in the Army, graduated high school in 1999, enlisted in the Marine Corps. Of course, 9/11 happened. Kind of at that point, I think every military unit across the country was pretty much packing bags and waiting on orders.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
I was 24 when I went over to Iraq. There was a lot of speculation of, they're just going to stick us somewhere and just do a lot of nothing.
Oh, my gunner Lake, always on the ball. Hey, you're in the movies, fellas.
Honestly, I don't think any of us thought we would be thrown into what we were thrown into. A lot of guys, you know, put it like playing a video game where it's going great, and then all of a sudden, you know, the bad stuff happens. We didn't know what we were going to be doing as a reserve unit. We got over there and things started rolling. You know, we were like, okay, well, we're doing the same stuff that any active duty unit's doing. We had guys that were fresh out of high school, barely 18. Some guys that actually were just finishing up boot camp. Being in a firefight is like the most natural high you could ever experience. Rounds hitting off of a house next to you and you're shooting back. It's just, you know, biggest adrenaline rush you can ever experience. With that being said, you know, once the bad stuff happens, it's kind of like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. We had some guys get killed. You know, it really just kind of hit home that, oh crap, what's going on here? 3 days later, one of the tracks rolled over a mine that blew up and killed 6 guys on board. A lot of guys are, you know, just upset, angry, I mean, you name it. But, you know, you're still out there and you still got to press on. Got ambushed going up an alley one day. 2 insurgents with RPGs. One shot at us from down our left, down another alley. And it literally missed our vehicle by a couple inches and exploded, you know, in the wall next to us. A couple days later, we're getting sent into an operation, pretty large scale operation. Rolling into the city, I'm actually in a Humvee and we go, you know, just past the intersection and I make a right-hand turn. You know, I could hear massive explosion and then you turn around and it's just a fireball. One of the tracks, it had rolled over and IED killed 15 of our guys. I didn't think, you know, I was going to make it home. A couple of the guys in that track I was really close with. Nick Bloom, him and I had made plans. I was going to go out to Montana and hunt with him. He was going to come to Ohio and hunt whitetails. You always take for granted, you know, climbing in a tree stand and hunting or whatever. But when you go through what we went through over there, and you know, you definitely appreciate the little stuff more. Coming back to the States, it just wasn't like a quick adjustment. Vehicles on the road you didn't trust because, you know, everybody was trying to kill you over there. That's probably why I try to do something hunting related all year round, because it keeps me focused, keeps my head somewhat clear of what happened over there.
Blood on this arrow.
Memorial Day is unfortunately a day a lot of people in this country, you know, just kind of take for granted as another holiday, you know, a day off work, a day to have another cookout. Really, it's a day, you know, where we need to take a little more focus and focus on the sacrifices made.
Somebody called the dogs who walk. Somebody called the dogs who walk. I don't wanna die no more. What the hell are we fighting for? Mama said, please don't go. Mama said, please don't go. She said, son, you're gonna die for sure if you fight the devil's war. Jesus, don't you take me, please. Jesus, don't you take me, please. He said, son, you gotta come with me. Pay the cost of being free.